Hi everyone, I'm Adrian. This is your new board, BenQ. I'm just going to take you through a few simple features and then some more advanced features just so you can start getting on board with it. So I'm going to turn it on by using this button here. Press it once and then it will eventually turn on. It takes a while to turn on fully while it's loading up, but that's normal standard. While we wait for this to come on, if you use a laptop and you're having to move your laptop around, you'll find that you need to plug wires in. So when we install these screens, we don't know how old your equipment is, your devices are. So I'm hoping that at the moment, when you need to plug it in, you have a slot for this wire, which is called a HDMI wire. You'll probably recognise it because we use them at home in televisions. That wire sends down the sound and the vision. So you plug that one in and you'll get sound and vision, and then the only other one you need to plug in is this one, which is a USB, and that is what makes the touch work. Now if you don't have a HDMI wire, then we're going to have to revert to an older wire which is called a VGA, which looks like these. You'll probably recognise this. But that only sends down the vision. So when we use one of these, we have to plug this in for the sound. So that's sound, that's vision, and then this is the USB that makes the touch work. But I'm hoping that for you guys, it's just them two wires that you need to plug in to your laptop, and then the board will work. So the board's now on. I'm just going to click the home button. So to click the home button, you'll see here there's two little arrows that you can move up and down so you can kick them out of the way. If I press on that, it gives you a menu option. If I press on the home button, it brings me to this screen. Now this screen actually is the Android side of the board. If you don't understand what Android is, if anyone's got a phone other than an iPhone, they're called Android phones. And Android is the operating system that makes the phone work. So it's very similar to if you buy laptops, you can have different makes. You can have a Dell, you can have a Lenovo, not very good at saying that word. And you can have all different makes, but then we all put Microsoft on the laptop and use Microsoft operating system. So Android is another operating system, a new one that's come out for new devices. And in this screen is an Android operating system. So it looks like a television, but it works exactly the same as a tablet or a smartphone that's been mounted on the wall. So this means that it's working independently. At the moment, this has absolutely nothing to do with your laptop or desktop. You don't even have to have it plugged into your laptop or desktop. This will work as it is on its own. And with that in mind, it works on apps. So just like your phone, they put some apps on the front that they think you're going to use constantly. I'll come back to that one in a minute, but this one is EZ. Now, because it's American, it would be easy, and it's short for easy write, i.e. that you can write on the board. So if I tap on the pen, there's three different pens. You can choose the colour of your pen, you can choose the thickness of your pen, and then once you've done that, you can write on the board. Now you can use your finger, you can use the pen. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring the pens in, but I will get some in a minute. Once you've written anything that's a flat surface, if I use the back of my hand, I can erase whatever I've written on the board. You can also, when you write, so I'm on the pen at the moment, I then have to switch to the select button, and if I go onto the select, I can then tap on that word selector, which means now I can move it around. If I use the pinch technique like you do on your phone, I can make it bigger and smaller. And you'll notice down here there's a magic wand in the bottom right hand corner. If I tap on that, it will change it into text, and then I can move it somewhere else. So other pens, this is a pen. I'm not sure it's going to work because I haven't got an actual pen. Just let me try this. So this is saying 2 pens, so when you've got your board you should have with you 2 pens. If you look at the nibs of the pen, you will notice that one is small and the other one is big. So I'm going to use my finger as the big nibbed pen and this one as the small nibbed pen. So I tap on that one, and then with my finger I'm going to choose blue, and with the pen I am going to choose red. And now hopefully it will write in my finger in blue and it will write in the pen with red. Again, You can erase that by using the back of your hand. Anything that you've turned into text, you can also erase. Now, if you've put something, oh, that's suddenly come back. Okay, so if I select that and tap on it, and then I can click in the cross in the corner, and now it's definitely erased. So once you've done, oops, just let me go back to the normal pen. Once you've done drawings on the board, you can use the eraser, and then whatever you, I think you have to circle in here, whatever you circle, it will erase. Or if I just go back to the pen and put a load on there, I can click on all, clear all, and it just clears the board. You've also got a toolbox just here. I'm not going to go through all of these, I'm just going to show you a couple, but they're very intuitive, so when you find this toolbox, click on them, you'll guess straight away what they do. So first one is a scoreboard, so if you want 4 teams in your classroom, click on 4. When they answer a question, you can score them, whoever's in the lead will get the crown on top. Another nice one is the 3, you can split the board into 3, so if I do a different colour for each person, and then when they're at the board they can all write simultaneously in a different colour on the board. To get rid of that, you need to go to the bottom left just here and click on the cross. It's going to ask you, do you want to save it? I don't particularly want to save it, so I'll get rid of it. You've also got a timer, and you've also got a stopwatch in there, and there's a couple of others in there that I'll let you find out for yourself. You can also click on backgrounds. So if you've got a background that you've saved, which I'll show you in a later video, you can find it, you can tap on it, and then unfortunately that's an unsupported one. But you can click on the backgrounds there. If you go further along here as well, to the page, the scroll page, you can change the background colour, and there's also some backgrounds in there as well, so if you wanted to do maths, and again, if you click on the plus, providing you've got something in some of these files, I'm not quite sure what we've got on there, I don't think we've got anything on there. Internal, let's have a look. Pictures, no, we haven't got anything on there. You can import from the files that are saved on the board. You can also add pages by clicking on the plus. It will give you a second page. Each page doesn't have to have the same background, you can have a different background. Keep clicking on them. 3, I'll just wait for that to go, and then I'll draw the 3. If you tap in the middle, it gives you a preview, and you can jump from one page to the other, or you can use the arrows to go down in sequence or up in sequence. To save it, you click on the old-fashioned floppy disk just here, and that will save it. It will save either as a PDF or as separate pictures. I'm going to save it as a PDF. Confirm that I want to save it that way, and then it's now saving it, and it should tell you where it's saving. Remember, it's saving to the board, so it's saving internally, and then I can choose which file I want it to go into. So I'm going to put it in pictures. And I'm hoping now that that's saved in pictures. And now I'm going to click back home. So I'm going to stop this recording here, and then I'm going to go on to a second one. I'm going to go back into Easy Write and show you a few more advanced features now.